Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my first vlog in 2 months. It's definitely been a while. I figured I have to. We have to talk about this, right? I mean, it's history. It's a momentous event. What happened, in case you're living under a shell, is that the remaining theme parks, most of the remaining theme parks, I think, anyway, in Orlando area, meaning SeaWorld and Walt Disney World, have announced their plans for when they want to reopen. And let's just cut to the important one here. Walt Disney World has announced that Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, their target date for reopening is going to be July 11th. And then the target date for reopening Epcot and Hollywood Studios is going to be July 15th. So I didn't hear anything on resorts or on theme parks, but or resorts or water parks. Thank you. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm sure. I mean, I would imagine that the resorts have got to open when the theme parks do. Hi, Mark. Welcome. Because if they didn't, that'd just be weird. You know, you got all the tourists and whatnot that want to come down. But yeah, some pretty exciting news. But let's talk about the most outrageous thing there is, which is my COVID-19 hair. No one is allowed to make fun of it. No one is allowed to laugh at it. It is extremely long, and I am not allowed to cut it because I was cast in a film that has not been shot yet, and I am not allowed to cut my hair. So it is outrageously long and fun. So, yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, what do you guys think? Good to see you too, Maggie. Thanks for coming. What do you guys think about the big announcements? You think it's too soon? You think it's not too soon? What do you think? I wonder if the hotel's opening might depend on how many they allow in. It's a good thought, yeah. Or, well, still, even if the resorts open, it's still going to be, I mean, they would limit the resort capacity as well, if there's a limit. But, I mean, there's just so much up in the air. Like, the White House announced a few days ago the pretty big news that Brazil is blocked out of traveling to the U.S. Brazil is a huge portion of Disney World guests. Huge. So that'll be interesting to see how that affects things. Ooh, let me turn that volume down. Yeah, so there's so much. It's crazy. I think by the time, I didn't count the exact amount of days, but by the time Walt Disney World opens, it'll be, I think it was roughly about 100 days, because it closed March 16th. So roughly 100 or just under 120 days, somewhere right around there. But that's a long time. This is so crazy. But I hope all of you are well. You're taking care. You've been, healthy. That's the important thing. My plans for vlogging are undetermined. I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't really have a desire to go jump to the theme parks right away. I mean, I do. I want to ride the rides and stuff. I miss them, but I'm not desperate. I'm just fine and dandy with my Netflix, with my Xbox, with my unemployment money because I'm still furloughed. So yeah, I don't want to go to any crowded area right now. Zero interest. No interest to go to City Walk, to Universal, to anywhere. I don't want to go, and that's my vlog. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm being overly cautious. You can jump online and you can look at all the different back and forth on, should you wear masks? Should you not wear masks? Do they really help? People getting furious that they have to wear masks. So yeah, it's so much to decide. You know, obviously I want to be safe, and if I have to wait around an extra month or two, you know, wait till August or wait till September before I go to the theme parks, so be it. I mean, what's it going to hurt to be extra safe? But this is just my opinion, you know, my personal opinion. What'd you say, Maggie? I work at a grocery store. I took a leave of absence at the beginning of all this. I'm looking forward to going back to work hopefully next week. I hope you do. You know, I hope you do. I hope everyone can return to work and start making money and making ends meet, because it's rough out there, that's for sure. And that's true, Mark. Mark says, I think to each their own. Everyone's going to have their own speed getting back to things. Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty vocal on Twitter that I think it's kind of silly to rush back into going to crowded areas, you know, just because they're open, everyone is just flocking and going back. And as we saw in certain crowded areas, even though masks are required, they come right off. You can see it in the photos. It's not being enforced, or it's at least not being 100% enforced from what I could tell. Anyways, it might have been, but I didn't see it. So because of that, like, there's too many people out there being unsafe. So for me personally, I don't want to be around that, because I mean, I don't know. It's hard, you know. It's hard to know what the right thing to do is. I know that bottom line is, what's it going to hurt? Sitting around for another month, what's it going to hurt? Wait and see if the cases spike of this thing, or what the deal is. You know, it's I don't know. We'll see. Mark, Disney will have what Universal does to look over before they open. I'm sure they will be watching. Well, yeah, exactly. And Disney's, very smart. I think that's a big reason they're waiting until July, when everyone else wants to do. SeaWorld, I think, announced June 15th, I believe. Or June 11th, something like June 15th. But yeah, Disney's going to wait and see what happens with everyone else for a month. Also, I think Disney really, for one, they're bigger. They have 6 theme parks if you include the water parks. That's, I mean, 80,000 cast members is a lot. To train, to make sure the new safety standards are in place, they have to reach out to all those people to see if they can come back to work, you know, for everyone that hasn't been furloughed, or to everyone that has been furloughed. They want to give them ample time to gear up, to come back to work, to train in order to follow all the new safety procedures that are set in place. It's really interesting that, you know, some of the safety procedures are so extreme. Like, Disney announced today, any crowd-inducing event will be temporarily suspended. So no parades, no fireworks. Or I imagine no dance parties, you know, like Move It, Shake It, things like that. Not going to happen. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Mark. Not to mention how many college program people they'll be missing. They will be missing those, but will they turn around and start sending out emails to invite them back? And augment some sort of thing, you know, as far as missed time? Who knows? No idea. But, Maggie, I'm lucky that I work for a company that actually cares about its people, and they've allowed me to take the time I have taken. Yeah, that's good, Maggie. That's for sure. And Disney for sure cares about their people too. They do. Period. I believe that. So they really want to make sure that these proper precautions are taken with safety and health and things of that nature. So, yeah, that's why they're taking some extra time. Evan, there's no rush to go. I can wait. I suspect you're probably okay until about mid-October, when infections will start to go up again. That being said, without the safety measures, all bets are off. Yeah. Well, there you go. Hopefully, August, Evan, you know, I'll feel like going. But yeah, we'll see. And I might go in July. I might just suck it up and say what everyone else says. You know, if I get sick, I get sick. But is that... Why do that when all I have to do is just stay inside and just hang out and watch my stuff and read my books and attend my virtual acting workshops I've been doing every week. Yeah, so it's interesting. I don't know. It's fun. But anyway, I just wanted to pop on, make a quick vid, and talk to you guys about this because it's pretty cool. Sean is going to hate me for doing a first vid. That wasn't my intent. It is pretty exciting. You know, I teared up a little bit when Disney just announced when they're reopening, because when Disney announced that they were closing, I was a wreck. I was an emotional wreck. Not for myself, not for like, oh no, I miss Disney. I mean, there's a little of that, of course. But the fact that the world is so affected by this, there have been so many people that have died through this, that when Disney closed its doors, which for what will most likely end up being about 100 days, that's momentous, man. That just really gives you an indication of how bad things got. So we're back to business soon. So it's exciting. Hey, Jennifer McCall, how are you? Mark, my son is high risk. I'm medium risk. Wife is okay. Everyone's going to have to decide what level of risk you're willing to take. Agreed. Hey, Lori Carlson. Yeah, and that's true. You do have to decide that. I don't know what risk I am. I mean, I'm this risk. I'm overweight. I don't have any major health problems to speak of except like gout. I mean, that's not gonna do it. So yeah, I don't know. I think 35 is the cutoff for low risk if you're perfectly healthy. I do think obese people have a problem with the disease, but I'm not sure. I've kept up, but I haven't kept up, so I just staying inside. If I go out, it's to go pick up a quick food order or to go to the store. That's it. Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California, to reopening very soon. Yes, for sure, Lori. I haven't heard any dates yet, but I'm sure it will be just as soon as possible too. So, yeah, exciting stuff. Exciting times, that's for sure. But bottom line is, thank you guys for hanging in, for still subscribing to me. I appreciate that. Give me a thumbs up if you could. There's like 10 of you. Only 2 of you have clicked that like button. How dare you? Unless you hate this, give me a thumbs down. That's fine too. But yeah, obviously I haven't been vlogging very much because I haven't been to any theme parks because we've been closed. I could have done some live streams and stuff, but there's just nothing really creative that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, anyway, I guess that's going to do it for me. Just wanted to pop on. We're going to open soon. It's exciting. So we'll see. This will not be my last video before we do reopen. I will be, or before Disney does open, I will be doing something. Telling some jokes, doing something. So may cause dizziness. Yes, overall life is good. Thank you for asking. It was very rough for a while because the Florida unemployment was not paying anybody. In fact, they're still not paying a shit ton of people. So it's, yeah, really sucks. I've just got caught up today with a fairly large payment, finally, and last week with a large payment. So I'm only owed like $600 more over this entire time that I've been furloughed. So yeah, life is good. Got Disney Plus, got HBO Max. Is that today? That is today. HBO Max starts. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to watch some America's Got Talent. I'm going to cry a bit at that show because it always gets me. And if you guys haven't already, follow me on Twitter at Laramie Williams. Follow me on Instagram. Although Instagram, I haven't been posting much recently. But yeah, follow me there. I am very, very active on Twitter. So yeah, I'd love to chat with you there if you like. But anyway, thank you, May Cause Dizziness. You have a good day too. You guys all have a great day. I will see you real soon. Bye, guys.
I'm pretty lucky when it comes to my dog.
Bye, guys. How do I? There we go. I got it.